During my time as an administrator in a senior living environment, I saw many of the pitfalls of how seniors were managed when it came to aging and having to make a transitional life decision. And you're going to see some of the major players in this industry are honestly some of the ones I would caution you about the most. Digital platforms, as an example. Companies that simply have call centers and urge you through advertising to contact them. Many of the major companies aren't even in the state where you reside. They are people working in a call center that manage a sales process. They gather your information. They take that information and they spray it out to senior living communities all over your area. And then the dogs are unleashed, essentially, and you start to get phone calls from 7 or 8 different places that are all trying to sell you an opportunity. The reality is these companies need to be vetted. Senior living communities need to be vetted. If you're working with a consultant, that consultant should know the community he's taking to you before you go there. And many of the digital platforms are never able to do that. They're just simply not here. They're very, very good on the phone. They're very, very good at getting your information. And they're very, very good at sharing that information and broadcasting all over the state of Florida. But that's really not what you want. What you need is an individualized experience with a single person that's going to take your needs and interests at heart and find the best solution for you. That's not going to happen with a digital platform. It's only going to happen when you come to a company like mine and you can engage with us, get to know us, we can get to know you, we can understand what it is that you need and what it is that you want. Those two things together are paramount, right? I don't want to sell you anything. I tell my staff, we are not a sales company, we're a service company. And the very nature of what we do is about building a relationship with you, understanding what your needs are, and understanding what your wants are. And then it's our job to build a plan around that. Many, many companies in the industry, placement agencies specifically, are what I refer to as a one-way street. And you're familiar with the road sign that just has that arrow going in one direction. And what that means is they only have one option. And that option is to earn your business and to help you move so that they can get paid. I've prided our company philosophy and mission on us being a two-way street. And that's that road sign that has arrows going in 2 different directions. So important. So when we meet a client, we try to learn what it is that they want. If you want to age in place at home, I have a duty and a responsibility to build a plan around you aging in place at home, whatever that might look like. And then we also can show you what a transitional care plan looks like into a senior living community. And that, with those 2 things in play, they equal choice. So we have the opportunity to say, this is what staying at home looks like, and these are the services that are needed to stay at home and age in place, and this is what transitional care looks like. And we help all the way. Our company, we say we're there all the way. We will never do what was referred to in my day as a drive-through move-in. A drive-through move-in is much like setting up the move, dropping you off and saying, good luck, I hope everything works out. Acclimation. The acclimation process is a vital component. I don't believe the real work starts until after you make that move. I think it's important to understand you have a medication management plan that needs to be transitioned to where you're going. We're on top of that. We have nurses on staff that help assist with that transitional care plan. We want to make sure that you're acclimated in the community, that you know where things are, that you know how to get to the library, that you understand the menu and the meal planning, and that you've met the executive director, that you know who the maintenance director is in case you've got a light bulb that's burned out or you need something fixed in your apartment. We make sure that all of those things are managed almost like a concierge service would do. It's important to us because it's important to you. And going into these communities, I often reference taking our kids to college. When you take your kid to college for the first time, we as parents are just as nervous as the kid is, but you would never just pull in the circle at the big university and unload his luggage and say, good luck, I hope everything goes okay. And that's what we have to avoid. And that's what often happens when you work in a digital platform world. If you're working with one of these bigger companies that just wants to have your information so that they can refer it out and make money, that's not taking care of a senior, it's taking care of a corporation. And we're on a completely different wavelength when it comes to that. My company is built on purpose over profit. We believe that if we fundamentally meet the purpose of our mission and our mission statement as a company, that profit will come. But we don't want to focus on profit, because then we take our focus off what's most important. It's the individual. It's taking care of the needs of that person that we're serving and helping them through a difficult stage in their life. Without that, I just wouldn't be in business.